Hello, welcome back. So my last video trying to make a demo review and start this series off using Overpeek to learn more things and teach you how to demo review and maybe teach you some things about Counter-Strike while I also learn. It went way too long. It was like 25 minutes. So let's see how fast we can make this one. To get straight into it, we're going to be focusing on a Dust game. Dust is probably my least favorite map. I think it doesn't suit my style of play. That's just my guess. Although it's mostly just a skill issue and I've got to get over it because other people make it work, so why can't I? So what we're going to do is take this game where we won, there's Team Lambda. I did pretty mediocre to crap, it was not good. Got kind of carried, my team were pretty good, they were nice and aggressive, which was nice. What we're going to do is compare this to one of Donk's recent games. We're not going to do with a pro game because I don't think Pro Dust probably plays the same as Pug Dust does. So we're going to take this one where he's at 4600 elo and he MVPs. So let's look at Donk playing out of his mind, 25 and 12, absolutely frying. Where does he play? We're going to look for a couple of tendencies he has. So we're going to look for where he plays on CT side. If it spawns, if it's not, where does he go? Get a couple of key things from that. And also on T side, where does he like to go? Is it consistent? Does he throw the same util every time? Does he change it up all the time? Is he always at the front doing entry or not? So let's find out. We've got both here on Overpeek. You will be able to find links to these in the description, and you can open up this demo, both of them, and you can play with them yourself. We can hear all voice comms, so we'll be able to hear the Faceit voice comms from my team and from Donk's game. So let's start off with a bit of Donk. Let's just have this play for a second.
Where you need the smoke?
And turn the volume down. This is always a thing I've got to do.
Just call when
I don't want to deafen you. The voice comms. So let's turn these down, and I think we've just seen something very interesting on the CTs here. This guy, he is either scared of a bee in his room, or he has positioned himself specifically so he can hear the smokes being thrown from this position right here from Mr. Yellow, Palm 1. I think he's positioned specifically for this sound, which is very cool. So, first round, B rush. I'm guessing they went off of a spawn position. Not really, it's pretty mid-spawn, but cool. They just go B, they go quiet. That guy screams it. They have a flash come over and pop above. They have a flash come out and pop close, presumably to clear the close angles, and they have both smokes come out. And look how fast the rotate is.
I'll be.
It's just, they're like, oh, it's obviously B, let's all rotate. They molly this backside area. Interesting. Let's focus on what Donk does, actually. Let's see what he does. He is like third out, moving side to side. He's looking to trade people, it looks like. He's trying to take this fight, mostly, it seems. Let's use Donk's colour. So it looks like he's mostly trying to take this fight. He's going AD, while the rest of his team move out. So he's waiting, basically, for somebody to be peeking here, and he's going to take that fight while his team scale. So interesting. Can probably learn from that. Let's go to a rifle round where they win. This one's interesting. T-side win on less economy. What do? Let's wait and see. So Donk is running forward. He is on door. He isn't even going in, so he's a bit late, so he didn't go in without a flash. He gets smoked out and leaves. Okay.
I don't see B, nobody B.
What's he gonna
Can you
do?
flash lower?
I pushed this
Flash is lower, they clear lower. So he's playing kind of middle of the pack. Green's about to get
no
shot from
smoke.
behind here. This is getting dangerous. That's he's playing quite middle of the pack. He's holding angles. He's not pushing forward. He's expecting CT aggression. He's like standing in this angle, holding here. He's standing in this angle, holding here. So far, quite passive and waiting for the CT aggression, which kind of tells me that the way you should be playing this map on CT side is aggression. If the T's are very careful and waiting for it.
They can go lower, right?
Yeah,
Let's actually mute the CT side just to make this a little easier to understand. We'll focus on T side.
Default. That default.
They run out, they get a kill, blah blah blah. Nothing really special here.
Mid.
And Donk
B
goes
doors.
lower after that kill. Interesting. So after the kill and the plant, Donk has gone lower.
AVP alive.
And he's clearing short. So he's just hunting for kills. Yeah, okay, he's hunting for kills. What else can we get? Let's actually go for all rounds of the half. Let's get some information. So we want to focus on donk and see what he does. Let's get some tendencies. And this is kind of what I expected to see on Dust. Spawn-based T play. So there's no tendency here. I think if you put him on, I know this for a fact actually. If you open up, actually, let's just do this. If you go to Anubis, which is this one, I think, and you check the half. Is it this one? And we check donk. No, flip the half. Check donk. Focus on donk specifically. You will notice that he only plays one site. He is only here on B site, and he is specifically playing connector, which is what we covered in the last video. But on this one, he is all over the place. Interesting. Okay, so play with your team. That's my lesson right now. Play with your team. Go anywhere. Hold for T aggression. Hold angles. Hold these angles off angles. Specifically, this one is really interesting. He seems to like this spot, watching for short. I'm going to steal that. I think I'm going to take this as my lesson for the T side to keep things moving. So, standing in angles like this and this, holding for the peaks, and playing wherever your team are. Don't get like, I want to go mid every round. You need to be flexible. So that's my lesson for the T side. We're going to take that. Let's flip them to CT side. Does donk play one consistent place? Not one, but we do see a tendency. More short, more long. So we can see him over here. You got like 4 times he's up here on short, 3 times he's on long, 1 on B, 2 on mid. So he leans towards the right-hand side of the map. Good to know. And as you'd kind of be able to guess, if you're a decent player, you could say that B is like playing B on Mirage in some ways. Nothing happens, and then everything happens. Just had to get my cat down from the counter. She wanted to eat my food. So, nothing happens, then everything happens. So what can we do with donk? What can we learn from this? Let's look at his short play. Let's zoom in on that and learn something from here. So we are going to pick one of these rounds. So let's turn off the drawing tool, focus on this round, zoom in on that. There we go. So let's see what happens. This is a round that the CTs win, so we expect donk to have some action here. What does he do? He got the info, mollied, fell back. He played just for info. Now he's gone down because he threw the molly and he's expecting them to maybe go mid. Anything happen here? Pretty quiet. Nothing special.
Look on the side, then HP.
Is there going to be a retake, or is he just going to get the kills? Good nade. I mean, I do this molly quite frequently anyway, but that's something to take. You want to nade back off of that wall onto site quite regularly, or molly if you've got one.
Go long, corner, yeah.
Last long.
And gets the kill. So, lessons from this round. What can we take away? We can take away that you can play back here for info. Maybe he's even jump checking. I'm not actually sure. But he gets the info that there's one lower. Dumps his molly off this wall so he doesn't have to stand there while he's throwing it. That stops any kind of rush or push, and it immediately repositions, because quite often when you're on cat, you get run down. Let's pick one more round for CT. And where is donk here? He is in mid. So what does he do? He throws a nade and a molly, deep top mid, stealing that. Thank you very much. And then they win the round. Oh, okay, just one more round. Just one more. Let's go with this one. What do we got? Again, mid presence. What's he do early round? Nothing. Checks the smoke, checks B. There's a rotate called because the guy on short has died. Donk is now... he's waiting for some sort of lurk, I think. Oh, that's the one where he gets that kill. My bad. This one. CT's win. Final one. What does he go? He goes mid. Gets the skill.
One going through the smoke.
He calls one going through the smoke. Gets the kill with a finesse.
One.
Spamming the smoke up to short.
Yeah,
Standard. Makes sense.
Nice.
Let's go forward a bit.
I'm staying B.
What's our boy up to? He's now short. He's repositioned short onto the boxes. Gets a kill. Repositions
Still
again.
1 HP. 1 HP.
Checking mid just because he's expecting this push through doors because there's no util. somebody's died on long, and now he's going short immediately. So as soon as this guy on long died, as soon as he died up there, he's
One
immediately
side.
going
Only
for
one.
flank.
Or two side. Both
And
sides.
doesn't want to
I'm gonna go short.
go up CT.
Both on side.
Nobody wants to go CT. Goes long,
Low
gets the
HP,
kill,
low
10 HP, 10 HP.
gets the second kill.
Ah,
Yes, of course he
nice.
does. So lessons from this on T side: go where your team are going. Play flexible. Be what they need. That might mean kind of switching it up all the time, but that's fine. It might mean playing places that you're not comfortable. A thing you can do on Dust is not so much just run in and die, but hold in angles, holding for pushes. Take that space and stand there waiting for that push while your team are aggressing up long, or they're aggressing tunnel, they're making some presence there, or they're touching mid doors. If you're standing here and a CT, actually let's change these colors. You're standing here watching up to short, and the CTs go, well, there's been some noise over here or over here or over here. The CT is using that opportunity to think, oh, I'm going to get up short. I'm going to make something happen. That's when you get your kill on that lurker. So you're not so much lurking, but you're watching the extremities. There's a lot of wiggly routes people can come through on Dust. So we're going to use that to advantage. We're going to play positions where we can watch our team's backs, maybe even watching top mid. The amount of times that I've died because somebody has pushed through long because we've shown mid presence. Someone needs to be watching that gap. Maybe it can be you. And on CT side, we're going to make sure that we're nading sight. We're going to make sure that we are aggressing mid if we need to, throwing a nade and a molly up to here. This is a good spot to hit. We will, if we're on short, play for info and delay. And I think that's good enough for now. I think that's enough lessons. I think we can take that away. Because when we watch how I play, is there anything here? No, similar positions on CT side and on T side. I have a preference for long and mid, and I'm normally quite close to the front, I think, or middle of the pack. I'm not going to go over that in detail right now. I think we've learned some good things from donk. So, I hope you've learned something from this. Please go and have a click around these demos. Look through my demo. Maybe put in the comments the horrible decisions I made and the horrible positions I had. Let me know what they are. I'd love to hear your thoughts on donk's play, on my play, what you spot that is really interesting and really powerful, what utility you can steal. Like if you see somebody throwing a good nade, maybe this lineup for doors is actually better than one you've used. Go steal it, right click it, copy it. He's not going to mind. I think he won't mind. Yeah, enjoy. Thank you for watching. See you in another video. I'm going to keep these up and try and get them to about 10 minutes. I'm going to get better at this. Thank you very much for watching.